Pride. Moments of pride are the stories that we cherish. Often these moments start in high school, when your football team won the homecoming game, when you threw up your graduation cap after 4 rewarding years of high school, or when you made it on the podium at DECA Internationals. These are the moments in life when you look back and you're proud of your high school experience.
The pride in our high school was shattered on February 22nd, 2013, when on the day of the boys hockey section game, 6 of our strongest players were suspended for performing the internet phenomenon Harlem Shake dance on top of the lunchroom tables. The team was predicted to win the game and later advance to state, and social media blew this story out of proportion, and many students tweeted negatively about the incident, the administration, and the school. Parents were also not reluctant to voice their opinions, which immediately caught the news media's attention. The athletic director resigned, and the superintendent apologized to the community. Pride was at an all-time low.
Social media has become the communication tool of our generation. It's extremely important to us. For example, if we're having a great hair day, we may snap a selfie and plaster it all over social media. Through social media, we can share our successes, failures, and opinions. We have always recognized its power, but just truly understood its force after the incident that happened with our school.
Picture this. It's late February in the state of Minnesota, it's 40 below, and it's hockey season. The energy in our school is always high because we are a successful hockey school, but this energy was quickly crushed because of this unfortunate incident. This controversy quickly acquired legs and moved from school news, local news, to national news. Here's a small clip from the local news.
Social media has the capacity to create emotion, and we needed to transform anger to pride. We know our school is a great place to be, and we wanted everyone else to realize that we are bigger and better than one athletic controversy.
For our chapter's public relations project, the goal was to highlight positive events happening in our school and community rather than let one negative incident define our experience. As a chapter, we decided it was time to generate pride by capitalizing on the power of social media.
We set a budget at $500, and thankfully to the very affordable price of social media, we came in under at $450. For this public relations campaign, our chapter had a starting point, a 9-month vision, and a plan to decide how it was going to be a success.
Our chapter wanted pride integrated into every sport and activity available to our students, whether it was in person or through technology. Thus began the creation of the MWHS Pride campaign.
We needed to captivate and engage both of our target markets. Our primary market consists of the students and staff of MWHS High School, and our secondary market consists of parents, alumni, community members, and extended friends and family.
For this comprehensive public relations campaign, our chapter needed to integrate each part of the promotional mix into this project. Here's a list of all the promotional activities that we executed, but today we would just like to highlight the most impactful.
The success of our campaign relied upon the direct marketing that was integrated. Our direct marketing efforts were centered around 3 main components: the 170 days of MWHS Pride blog, the MWHS Pride Twitter account, and the MWHS Pride hashtag.
The 170 days of MWHS Pride blog served as the main component of our campaign. The blog features a new blog post every day that a student, parent, staff, community member, or other person connected to MWHS writes. The blog provides an intimate look at Mount Westonka through personal stories.
Through the MWHS Pride Twitter account, our chapter tweeted about positive occurrences that establish a sense of pride. The MWHS Pride hashtag is used by students, staff, and community members over Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. They use the hashtag to share positive stories happening around the school. This made the community active participants in our campaign while also increasing their pride in Mount Westonka. We also later concluded through research that we could further reach our secondary market over Facebook. So we created a Facebook page and posted the link to the blog on it every day, which made it easier for our followers to view.
For advertising, our chapter had a large MWHS Pride banner and MWHS Pride stickers created. The banner was displayed in the display case and used during the homecoming parade. Stickers were passed out during various sporting events. Our chapter also created a large professional print ad that was displayed throughout the entire school.
For personal selling, our chapter was invited to attend the Minnesota School Board Association Conference, where we were invited to share information about our Pride campaign with other school administrators throughout the entire state of Minnesota. This expanded the exposure of our Pride campaign to a statewide level, while also inspiring other school districts to implement similar Pride campaigns.
For sales promotion, our chapter held Twitter trivia contests on the MWHS Pride Twitter account. Trivia questions were tweeted off the account, and the first person to correctly respond over Twitter won a free MWHS Pride t-shirt. This directed a lot of traffic to our Twitter account, which ultimately increased our followers.
For publicity, our vice principal, Mr. Fisher, reached out to a connection he had at WCCO-TV, a local affiliate of CBS. And due to the success of our chapter's public relations campaign, the Pride Project was featured on the 5 o'clock news on October 25th, 2013. Within 24 hours of the news broadcast, the blog received an additional 1,000 views.
In the introductory stages of the campaign, our chapter was also featured in the local paper, the St. Paul Pioneer Press, and the Minneapolis Laker. This introduced the campaign to the community and increased overall awareness. In April 2014, our chapter was also featured in the Lake Minnetonka magazine, which reached thousands of viewers in the Lake Minnetonka area. The beauty of this project is that every member of our DECA chapter was involved, plus the students, parents, and every member of the Mount Minnetonka community. We banded together to bring Pride back.
In total, we have received over 25,000 blog views, spanning from over 35 countries and 5 continents. We have over 480 Twitter followers, which is over 52% of our student body, and over 300 Facebook likes. It's also common to see more than one tweet hashtagged MWHS Pride every day. And this has created an extraordinary trickle-down effect, where our chapter's positive social media presence has inspired many others to do the same.
One unexpected outcome was inspiring many other sports and activities to create their own Twitter accounts similar to ours. This small act truly illustrated how much MWHS Pride has become a part of the Mount Minnetonka culture. In addition, this past year, our community experienced a painful tragedy of the untimely death of one of our students, and it was truly unexpected to see so many students coming together and using the hashtag to honor him as one unified family.
We have received an incredible amount of positive feedback from the students, staff, and community members of Mount Minnetonka. For example, after a student wrote a Pride blog post dedicated to a guidance counselor at our school, the guidance counselor reached out to us over email and said, "I was completely caught off guard and truly had a smile on my face all day. It reminded me why I chose to work here." Signs of appreciation similar to this motivated our chapter to keep working hard throughout the campaign.
Many have expressed that they hope that the blog and the Twitter will continue into the coming years because it has become such a pivotal part of the community. Future project leaders should start the campaign earlier, reach out to more alumni, and encourage DECA members to tweet more often. Every student at Mount Minnetonka appreciates recognition whether they're performing in the school play or competing in the state championship for dance. We wanted to give a voice to students who don't usually play a prominent role in our school.
This was a really tough project for our chapter to get started, but once it was started, it became one of the most rewarding experiences for everyone involved. Pride can be defined as a satisfied sense of attachment toward a whole group of people and is the product of a fulfilled feeling of belonging. Reflecting back on our chapter's public relations campaign, we can confidently say that we magnified this sense of belonging through celebration of all unique personalities in our school.
Any questions at this time?
Yay!